This is Dennis Dave. I'm in my home studio room. And well, I went to a local music store, and they were nice enough to loan me a Fender Twin Reverb 65 reissue amp. New, these amps are about $1,500. Used, they go for about $900 to $1,000, basically. Basically, they have it's all tube, and it has 4 power tubes and 6 preamp tubes. Horrendously heavy. I couldn't even believe how heavy this thing is, you know. And if you wanted to play in stereo and you wanted 2 of them, I don't even know how you could even carry them. I mean, I had trouble literally getting it from my car into the studio room. And really, what I've done here is I've set up just a little loop here, and I wanted really to see the differences in sound between my hybrid Albion amps, the ag80dfx, which I absolutely love. I just love that amp. It's fantastic. It's a hybrid amp. Fortunately, instead of $1,500, it goes more for about maybe $250 because it's a hybrid amp in that the preamp has tubes and the amplifier section is solid state. Now, to be fair, I am using the digital effects. Maybe I'll turn them off here in a bit. Compared to the Fender Reverb. And we'll talk about the Twin here in a second. But first, just a sound comparison. Here, let me show you the Albion. There it is. So that's the Albion. It's a 2x12, and very similar, in fact, to the Fender Twin, which is located here. There's the Fender Twin. Okay, so what I've done is just run a little guitar loop through a looper so that you can hear the same thing on both amps. So here's one. I know it's just a camera audio, but hopefully it'll do the trick. So here we go. I'm gonna run it off my pedal board here. So here we go. And you hear that little echo at the end? That's from the Albion. Okay. So here it is, the Albion without effects. So that's as you can tell, they kind of sound similar, don't they? They do to me. Very similar, in fact. Now, let's try in a stereo context. Now, turn on, I just have a little 40 watt little baby Albion right there. But, now watch what happens. This is very interesting. Okay, turn on the little 40 watt. And now let's play that again in stereo. Okay, and now in stereo, the Albion. But I love this sound very much. It's awesome. The Albion's doing great. And now I'll turn on the effects, the echo here. There we go. Here are my thoughts on the Fender Twin. Okay, it's a very good sounding amp for sure. Very clean, though I was kind of disappointed that for such an expensive amp that I would hear an amp hiss. You know what I mean? Kind of this hiss even when the guitar wasn't plugged in. Okay, the other thing is the weight on the Fender Twin. I mean, if you're moving it regularly, might as well forget it. It is outrageously heavy. You know, and if you're moving it to gigs or to practice or what have you, it just makes it so cumbersome. I mean, I had a hard time even getting it into my car. That's how heavy that thing is. Thirdly, the Albion, you know, $250 hybrid combo amp, to me sounds better, honestly. Sound better, just as clean, just as punchy. I just really like that one. What I really didn't like about the Fender Twin is the reverb. To me, it sounds unusually bad. You know, now, granted, I may be totally biased towards a digital reverbs, you know. But my God, even a Line 6 M5 has a little digital reverb simulation that sounds better than the actual thing. Yeah, I didn't like the reverb on the Fender Twin. I mean, past 2.5, you're just done with it. Yeah, I just can't justify it, especially the price. You know, $1,500 bucks. That could buy a lot of stuff.